So, I've taken a vacation day tomorrow from work. I think I've worked there a full month. I already have 15 days vacation. And I think I told you guys this before, but like I started in December, and like the dude's doing my orientation on the speakerphone, and he's like, "You already have a day of vacation, and you have to use that before the end of the year, or you lose it." And I'm like, okay. So yeah, all manner of crazy stuff with this job. I got holiday pay. I got paid for my holidays. I started like December 7th or some shit like that. They paid me for the holidays, so that's awesome. Like, it's a very fucking sweet place to work, gotta tell you. I absolutely love working here. So I am happier than I've ever been and sleeping better than I have in the past 2 years. So, but anyways, took a vacation day tomorrow because I'm frustrated. I'm sure you guys can tell from the general tone of my videos over the past couple of weeks. I'm maxed out with my frustration. I just can't I can't deal. So I need to decompress some to get back to a point where my frustration tank is not empty. I don't see empty coming anytime soon, but nevertheless, lessen some so that you guys can fill it right back up. But nevertheless, I'm taking a break from it all. Doing that again. I'm going to take the weekend off, so no video tomorrow, no video Saturday, Sunday. And hopefully I actually get this video up today so that all of this will actually be more of a, oh, okay, as opposed to, that's why. Anyways, but I do want to talk about what I am planning to do. Over the past couple of weeks, you know, they've had a bunch of sales on Xbox and stuff like that for end of the year stuff, shit like that, Black Friday sales and all that and whatnot. And I love the Assassin's Creed franchise. I really, really do. I've played almost every game. I haven't played Syndicate. I never finished Rogue because Rogue just disappointed me and pissed me off with Ubisoft. So, like, I never finished Rogue, and I never played Syndicate because honestly, I don't really give a fuck about that time period. Like, I really don't care about that time period. It's the only game so far in the franchise that I'm like, I haven't played it because I don't give a fuck about the time period at all. So yeah, that's why I haven't played it. I'm sure it's a great game. I'm sure you'll all tell me it's a great game and that I should play it. At some point, I'm sure I'll play it, but I just don't give a fuck about the time period at all. So, we'll see if I ever give a fuck about that time period. I don't know. But I played Origins. Loved that game. I think I still have videos up of me playing that game. I was fighting the gods, I think. Yeah, whatever. So, I loved Origins. Thought it was a great game. Ancient Egypt. Oh, I love that time period. So I was way into that, climbing around on the pyramids and shit like that. It was, you know, this is a whole lot of fun. And then they came out with Odyssey, and I was like, Rome. And then I saw that, like, in Odyssey, they have like monsters and shit. You fight fucking Medusa and whatnot, crazy stuff. So I'm like, I really want to play that, you know, like that just sounds fucking awesome. So I'm like, yeah, I can't wait. And the game came out and everybody was like, this game is fucking broken. And I'm like, oh, of course it is. Why would it work? So I was like, well, fuck it. I'll wait till it's on sale then. You know what I mean? Because I love the time period, but I've played every Assassin's Creed game. And at the time I was just like, eh. So I was like, whatever, I'll wait till it's on sale. And then it was on sale and I check it and it's broken. And I'm like, oh. So finally, it was on sale to the point where it was like the deluxe gold whatever fuck edition. That was like $20, and I'm looking at it, and it came with just about everything. Like there was one tier higher, super ultra gold fucking whatever, you know, level shit that you could get that was like $200, and it had extra clothes, you know, extra weapons, skins, some more horses, like just crap like that. And I'm like, well, I don't care about that. I care about the actual content. And so the $20 one had all of the, had the season pass, had all the DLC and shit. And I'm like, well, that's cool, I'll get that. And when I started downloading it, it also downloaded Assassin's Creed 3, the remastered version or whatever. And I'm like, cool, it came with that too. And I played 3. So at the time, I was like, well, I've played 3, maybe someday, after I play Syndicate, I'll want to play 3 again. And so I just kind of was like, whatever, I want to play Odyssey. And as I was thinking about it, as I was finishing up Cyberpunk, I'm pretty much done with Cyberpunk at this point. I think 250 some hours is enough for me to be burnt out on that game to where I want to play something new. So I was like, I really kind of want to play Assassin's Creed 3. Because Assassin's Creed 3, in the part of the game that I'm in right now, which is the very beginning, so I don't exactly remember exactly where Connor's time period is. I can't really remember. I don't remember if it's after the United States, kicked out Britain or before. I don't remember. But right now, it's 1752, and I'm walking around Boston. Right? Walking around Boston is 1752. Now, why is this interesting? What is this? What is it about this time period specifically that is making me want to replay this game as opposed to playing Odyssey during my 3-day vacation? Well, the British we're still a colony at this point. 1752, we're still a colony, right? But everything is bubbling under the surface. And walking through the streets of Boston, you've got scores of redcoats on patrol because everything's bubbling under the surface. You know what I mean? Like, we're getting close to the revolution. 20 years before the the Declaration was signed, and we're still getting very close to the revolution. Like, it's very much boiling under the surface at this point. So it's interesting to be walking in the colonies, not in America, but in the colonies, this foreign land, not America, right? And you see all these foreign flags, not American flags, flying everywhere. British flags in the game, but nevertheless, I think some of you might be catching on to my meaning. And there's all these people, like half of the NPCs in the game, they're all redcoats. They're all the enemy. And they're just on patrol, just keeping everybody oppressed. The music is really oppressive. It's just really dark. You know what I mean? Like, the whole atmosphere is really oppressive. Like, it's Boston, so there really isn't a sun. And, it's just dirt streets, and everybody's impoverished because, everybody's struggling to eat every day, as opposed to now, poor people have Xboxes. Nevertheless, so, yeah, it's interesting to walk in this foreign land of Boston in 1752 and see all of these foreign un-American flags and all of this un-American troops, on patrol in this oppressive environment. I don't know. I think I would like to slog that journey in a virtual setting just for the weekend, just to get away from slogging that reality and reality. Nevertheless, yeah, I don't know. It's the revolution, man. It's the founding of our country. And it is an Assassin's Creed game, so I am playing Assassins and Templars. But they are good. Ubisoft is really good with the historical shit. I don't know how accurate it is. I know that Benjamin Franklin didn't help the assassins. I know. But nevertheless, they weave that storyline into that time period. There's a lot of reality happening, real history happening as you're running around playing assassin. You know what I mean? Like, it's, I kind of want to be there. I want to remember. You know what I mean? I want to experience that. I want to have that feeling. I want to know what it's like to live in a time where I'm seeing people waving foreign flags with foreign ideals in a country that just doesn't really feel like America anymore, where I feel like I have hostile people around me all the time. Right? I kind of want to experience that. And I kind of want to experience as much of the 20 years later when freedom was won. You know what I mean? Like, I kind of need that. I need to get closer to this country again. I need to remember what it means to be an American. I need to remember what it was that we went through to get what we have, so that I will be invigorated again to be even less likely to give it up easy. I ain't going down without a fight. Like I said before, I would rather die on my feet than live in chains. And I will hold true to that. Like, when it comes down to it, I've already prepared myself for the possibilities. I already know what might happen. And I'm ready. Ready to go. So, I need that. I think I need that right now. I don't know. I just kind of need that. I think everybody kind of needs to do an American History Weekend this weekend. I think everybody needs to get more in touch again with this country and what it really means to be American, what it really means, what our relatives went through to get here. It doesn't have to be the founding. Maybe you want to pull out your favorite World War II game and rediscover what it meant back then to be an American and what freedom costs. You know what I mean? What it really means to fight oppressive dictatorship. I don't know, but I think everybody should at some point this weekend, I think everybody should take a moment out of their life to just look back into our history, into the founding, really try and climb into the heads of the people that got us to where we are. The most successful nation in this world ever. Is it really oppressive force that made us this successful? Or was it freedom as unfettered as humanly possible? Was it that got us here? Maybe we all need to figure out the answer to that question. And I think the best way to do it is to look back. Look back to get a better view forward. Right? So that's what I plan to do. I plan to relive the revolution. It's training.